Everything about our lives is a turning point. We are all miracles. Not a single moment of time on this planet should be taken for granted. Everything should be celebrated. For myself, a large turning point was the day someone else selfishly chose to text and drive and took away many of my own personal freedoms. Another large turning point recently was on Monday, July 7th, when I received a simple text message that informed me in 4 simple words that a dear friend had died. When did we stop visiting each other to relay this kind of news? When did we stop calling each other? We need to go back in time and remember that human connection is important. But I digress. I want to tell you the story of someone else today, or rather something else. This little shard of stone became part of something momentous, something that stood the test of centuries. People came and stood in awe. Thousands upon thousands of people stood in reverence and took photographs. But I get ahead of myself. Watch this story from ancient Egypt. In fact, from 2006 BCE. This is the time when only the Great Pyramid of Giza stood and all the other pyramids that came before that time. Now think back. This is when the Nile and the Nile Valley was lush and green, and it was truly the cradle of civilization. And remember, at this time, the Pyramid of Giza was new and fresh. It gleamed in the sunlight because it was covered in beautiful, gleaming white tiles. And the very tip of the Pyramid of Giza was covered in gold. And our little stone shard, he had one dream. He wanted to become part of these great pyramids because he wanted to serve his king, his God King. Remember at this time that the rulers of his nation had declared themselves gods. The pharaohs of this time had declared themselves God Kings. And so this little stone shard wanted nothing more than to become part of the pyramids that would become the tombs for all of these pharaohs. So look at the story of our little stone shard. There are many turning points in his life. Some of them are good, some of them are bad. But in the end, and throughout the story, he does in fact become part of the tomb, and he does achieve his most earnest desire. Watch and be happy with him, despite the fact that some of the turning points are not always quite what we would like. It took him so long to reach his goal, and now it seems he'll be discarded. Was it worth it?